In this video, I'm going to show you how to create report headers and labels. To get us started, I'll grab the coding report from the Views menu. And we'll just press Apply. The coding report is used to send out a report to clients who don't have access to their data, and it shows unreconciled bank statements that they can mark up. And this is the basic table that drives that. Now, normally you could write the name of the company up the top and create one of these for each one of your clients, which could be a little cumbersome. If you change company and wanted to use the same report, you would choose refresh selected, choose the bank account that you're interested in, and press OK, and then change the label. And that's okay, but it can be a bit, it could be quite a lot of work. So let's go back to our demo company here. We've got to choose our correct bank account. What would be good is if we could have labels and headers like this that were smart enough to know which table they were linked to. So let's get started. Every table in the top left hand corner will have some properties associated with it, and this is just behind the scenes. What does this table know about this data? And it'll include stuff like the connection, the last time it was run, the filters that were used, but also related information like the organization, or in this particular case, the accounts as well. And we can get access to that information, but we need to set up a little macro first of all. So to do that, we'll just steal the macro from a sample report, and I've got one here. We'll just press Alt F11. Here's the macro. And if you're curious about this, you can go into the samples yourself. It's under General and Report Headers, and you'll get this report and instructions on how to do all of this. So we'll just close that down for the meantime. We'll open up the macro editor in this, and we'll want to insert a module and copy and paste on our report. You don't really need to know what this does, but it's basically talking to the Excel integration tools to get information. So we'll close this down and we'll go back to our report. Now what that bit of code has done is it's added in a formula, and we can see that if we go in here. You'll find that there's one here called get property. So let's scroll down to that. We now have get property, and get property is expecting a reference to a table and then the property name. And I'm going to show you how to use that. So we'll do it here first of all for the company name. We'll just delete what's there, and we'll say equals get property. Then we need a reference to the table. I normally just click on the table and it'll give me the full table name plus the cell information. Just delete the last part, remove from the square brackets. And then we're looking for, in quotes, whatever the property name is. Now we'll just leave it empty for a minute. We'll press enter and we'll see that it comes back not found. Now to have a look at the properties, you can see them here. If we just edit this comment, anything on the left hand side can be got. So we will get the organization name. Let's copy that and go back to our formula, paste it in there, and now we have demo company. Now let's get the date, and we'll do the same thing. We'll grab this, we'll put it in here, and maybe we're interested in the last run date. That was one of the properties here, as you can see. Last run is the third line down. I don't particularly like that format. Maybe I want to make it a short date, so we can format that. There we go, excellent. And maybe I'm interested in the account. So again, we'll steal the code that we had already done before. Press escape, go here, and this time we're interested in the account dot name. So there we go, it's dynamically reading off the table. Where this gets very clever is when you change organization. So you could print out this report, go to your next company, press refresh selected. Now remember, you have to do refresh selected for this particular kind of table. And the reason for that is the filter needs to know about the bank account specific to this organization. So they're different depending on which organization you're looking at. So you can't do a refresh all in this particular table. So we could run this again, press apply, and all of this information will update. Again, we could go to another company, press refresh selected, change the bank account, and run it again. So that's pretty much everything you need to know about reports and labels. Thanks for watching.